Well, hello there. And as I say every week, it's that time again. Time for that blog that truly blazes. Here we are live at Modern Zen. Yes. And the room is blazing with light. We opened up the curtains today.
It's really pretty.
It is pretty.
It's very light.
We got pretty light coming in. We're not using the monster tungsten bulb to illuminate the scene. We don't need it. We're natural today. Yay. And it's so good to have my friend here with me, Marissa Cohen.
Hi. Good to be here. Yay.
Yeah, good to have Marissa. She's a talented astrologer, medium, and also does card readings herself. So let's go ahead and dive head first into our reading. The first card is the last card of the previous week's reading. Now that card is the Three of Cups, attributed to Mercury in Cancer. Very pleasing energy, very nice flow. Things have been flowing lately, I gotta say that. Things in my life have been, compared to previous weeks, relatively smooth, and there has been some more abundance coming in, so I'm very, very grateful for that, and that fits in with the card. The card is entitled Abundance, so right now we're probably finding at least some of the things in our lives are flowing pretty satisfactorily. Wouldn't you say there?
Yeah, definitely. And I think what's really, really great about, while what's going on in the zodiac right now doesn't exactly fit in with that card, we have a lot of trines right now. We have a lot of things that are all in Aquarius. So we have the Sun is in Aquarius, Mars is in Aquarius, and a lot of things are sort of very air signy right now. And so there is sort of a natural grace and a natural flow to what's going on in the zodiac right now. So that's very nice, and it's just smooth. It's just kind of a smooth ride on that.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why I feel so good, because I'm Aquarius, so I got all this stuff, this
You're
Aquarian,
gonna feel
and I'm
that.
like, yay!
You're in the middle of your power time right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We like that. We like
Yeah.
power time.
Yes, we
like
do.
power time. And more of this power time is going to flow. This is a very flowing week, a lot of water energy. The next card is the Princess of Cups. Now, in your Rider-Waite deck, she's known as the Page. And she's usually depicted with a fish, which is suggestive of Pisces. She's definitely somebody that has very deep feelings and shares them very, very openly. Okay, if I was doing a reading, this would be a woman who's open with her heart, open with her feelings, very openly shares who and what she is. So what it is we're going to be ready to bring something out into the world. We've had things flowing. It's time to share that flow. It might be a creative idea, might be a work of art, a book, a movie, on whatever it is that we're working on, whatever it is that we're making. We're going to want to share that. That's kind of like how I see this. And I also see this as open sharing of the emotions, the emotional flow going very, very strongly.
Yeah, and
Go
I
ahead.
always see Princess of Cups in general, depending on what deck you use. I always think of her as like a really happy, like 16-year-old girl, you know, because you know, the Princess of Cups in some decks, I think she comes out as the Knight of Cups, depending on what deck you use. So she's sort of a teenager energy. She's a little bit young, she's very excited to be here, and she's just very all about just getting her emotions out. And sometimes the way teenagers will, they'll just kind of blurt it out and then they'll leave. And that's one of the things I think is sort of most charming about this card, is it always kind of reminds me of, like, you know, teenagers hanging out by the pool with an iPod. Like, they're just in their own world, they're expressing their emotions, they're there. So it's a nice, young, open energy. It's nice.
There we go. Now, towards the end of the week, it gets a little more colorful. We have another water card. The water card that we have is the Hanged Man. Now, this is a much maligned card in the tarot. I mean, tarot writers get just completely out of hand with this card. They're like talking about tragedy and about misfortune and disasters. And it's like, you know, if you draw this card, you know, you better have your will ready. You know, it's nothing like that at all. It is attributed to water. Water is spirit. Water is the emotions. What it generally is to me when I'm reading people, I see it as upset emotions. Upset feelings, or feelings of things being worked against you or against us. But you know, there's also another higher meaning to the card that may fit in real good, and that is growth with a sacrifice. It is a sacrificial card. It's a crucifixion card.
Yeah, and I've actually read with this particular card where it's attributed to world leaders who have sacrificed themselves for a noble cause. In books I've read about, it's been compared to Jesus or Gandhi or Martin Luther King or any world figure who sort of had to sacrifice and duck under the wave of change, of social change, in order for to kind of crash over them and crest over them and come out on the other end. So that really fits in with sort of ducking under the wave of what's happening rather than letting it hit you in the chest.
Yeah, and even going on a more global scale, and I don't normally go anything political on the blog, but this is kind of fitting, is we have all this uproar right now in Egypt, as I was sharing with Marissa,
Yes,
right before we did the blog, and it's a tremendous amount of upheaval regarding the possible overthrow of that government, and on a more global scale, that could fit in with that, world leaders making sacrifices. I know our administration is in a quandary about this because Egypt is such a strong ally, and in the same token, we don't like what they're doing. Very, very awkward type of a situation. So definitely don't be alarmed at the card. If nothing else, it's Neptune energy, and that's dealing with our emotions on a higher octave. It can be a very, very spiritual experience, so don't sweat it. Just know that definitely it's going to be a ride this week. Things are just flowing and flowing and flowing. That water energy. I rarely have 3 cards of the same suit in a tarot blog. This is the first time I can remember in a long time having 3 water cards together. 2 cups and a water card from the major arcana. So definitely a powerful reading. And speaking of powerful things, how do they get in touch with you if they want one of those?
You can get in touch with me by going to happyganesh.com, and there you'll find a lot of really fun, exciting, free information about astrology, about manifestation, and about writing and creative writing and using that to manifest things. There's a new blog entry up as of this morning for part of my Fun Friday series, and it's called the Fiverr list, and it's about writing like small, short to the point lists, and how if you don't have time to really do a lot of journaling and really getting in there, you can just jot down a list, and how fun that can be and how freeing that can be. And also, really quickly, speaking of power things, we're heading into the new moon in Aquarius, which will be on February 2nd of next week, and that's great for manifesting. It's great for manifesting energy in terms of anything to do with the community, anything to do with independent thinking, anything to do with sort of Aquarian ideals and bringing those into your life. The 2nd is a fantastic power day for that and for the new moon, because the new moon always brings in manifestation energy, and so you are going to be completely you're going to be in your power moon because you're in Aquarius. So very, very cool. So good stuff, good manifesting energy, and there'll be a blog about that, and I'll be in San Francisco actually next week, but I'll be blogging, and there'll be fun manifesting things up on the blog even while I'm gone.
Wonderful. So will you be with us next week, or?
I will be leaving, actually no, I will be leaving Wednesday, so I will be here not for this next blog, but the following blog. I will not be here next Friday.
So I'll blog solo next week. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. I'll miss you guys too.
Yeah. And we love you. We do. We love you. We want what's best for you. Please look up my website. It'll be on the end credits. I don't even have to bother giving it out. Just look at the end credits and you'll have my website info. Check me out. I've been reading for over 25 years. I do past life regression hypnosis. And also, I have started a new business, modernzenphotos.com. So if you need some headshots done, or you want a web video, there you go, a web video, right. I can definitely do those. I hope you know that. So go ahead, look me up, modernzenphotos.com. And until we see you next week, many, and lots more, and plenty of blessings.